A brand new weapon has been introduced into Fortnite, so let's break down the new boom bow and see where it fits into the current state of the game. To start out, let's go ahead and read the patch notes provided for this weapon by Epic Games. They state, boom bow, fires arrows with a shotgun shell tip which explode on impact, uses shotgun ammo. The longer you hold the fire keybind down, the faster the shot will go. Explosive damage is consistent regardless of the power of the shot. The boom bow will achieve maximum power after 1.6 seconds of charging. A direct hit will deal both direct hit damage and the explosive damage to the enemy player it impacts. Direct hit base damage 15, multiplier headshot of 2 times meaning 30 damage, and then the explosive damage is just a base of 100. Important things to note from this information: first off, the boom bow has a draw speed of half of a second, and that half of a second was calculated into the maximum power number of 1.6 total seconds. So if you already have the boom bow out and in your hands, then the time it takes to reach maximum power, which results in faster travel speed of the arrow, is only 1.1 seconds. Speaking of maximum travel speed, the boom bow will travel 30 planks or 150 meters in 42 hundredths of a second when fully charged. That is the same speed as the infantry rifle used to travel before it became a hit scan weapon, which means that the boom bow does have a faster travel speed than a sniper rifle. Now what about the explosive range of the boom bow? Because as we know, there is explosive damage as well as direct hit damage with this weapon. So the question is this weapon viable for doing consistent explosive damage to players even if you don't hit them directly? The short answer is no. The explosive range of the boom bow is only half of a plank, that's about 2.5 meters. Most explosive weapons, such as the rocket launcher, have a blast area 2 times larger for anything within 5 meters. The small blast radius of the boom bow can be useful in that it is less likely to damage you when you are up close to an opponent, but that's a positive of an inherently negative mechanic. If the boom bow didn't do explosive damage and simply had base damage of 115, then you wouldn't really need to worry about damaging yourself to begin with. So where does the boom bow fit into the game? Well, since this weapon fires one bullet at a time and does up to 130 damage for a headshot, it's obviously designed to be used like a sniper rifle. The question becomes, is this weapon good enough to replace a sniper? As we mentioned earlier, the boom bow does in fact have a faster travel speed than a sniper, which is always a good thing. The faster your bullet travels, the less calculations you have to make on the fly to try and anticipate where your opponent is going to go, resulting in you hitting your target a lot more often. Another advantage of the boom bow is that you can see exactly where your arrow is going to go via a blue line, and this blue line is available even when charging from the hip. Whereas with a sniper rifle, you have to do a lot more guesswork since not only is there no line, but the bullet also travels slower. Now a big disadvantage of the boom bow compared to snipers is that you aren't rewarded as much for a headshot. With every sniper, if you hit a headshot, your opponent is going to die. With the boom bow, you are only going to do 130 damage. It's not terrible, but it's definitely not as good as a guaranteed one-hit kill. I think the people who are really going to find value in the boom bow are those who like the hunting rifle. Similar to the hunting rifle, the boom bow offers fast reload speed, allowing you to take more shots at opponents. The boom bow also offers superior up-close accuracy compared to the hunting rifle and all other sniper rifles, as there is no bloom to deal with. For the people who prefer the heavy sniper though, which I think is most people, they probably won't find a lot of value in this weapon. The heavy sniper rifle offers the ability to do more than 500 structural damage compared to the boom bow only being able to do 100. This is something that a lot of people value in Fortnite, the ability to take out an opponent's wall and replace it with your own. The heavy sniper also does 150 body shot damage, which is more than the maximum potential damage with the boom bow. All in all, the boom bow is definitely not a terrible weapon. The explosive aspect of the weapon is a little bit gimmicky as it doesn't truly provide multiple playstyles, but simply aiming the weapon and shooting it can be deadly in the right hands. But anyway, that is all that I have for this video. I hope you found it informative. If you're new here and like this type of content, feel free to subscribe. If you'd like to support me when spending V-Bucks or when buying games in the Epic Games Store, you can do so by using my code Flamm. Sorry my voice still sounds kind of crappy, I still have a slight stuffy nose, so if you had to listen to that throughout this thing, I'm sorry. I will catch you all in my next video.